Parvaz Quest, listen carefully. September had arrived with that crisp bite in the air, the kind that promised cold nights and early shadows. My friends and I decided to hike a local forest that none of us had ever explored before, a dense, sprawling place that locals avoided after dark. They called it Whispering Pines, a name that felt like a warning. We entered the forest in the late afternoon, backpacks heavy, laughter light, oblivious. The trees were tall, ancient, their branches tangled like fingers reaching across the narrow path. Sunlight filtered through the canopy in shards, painting the mossy ground with gold and green. Birds sang quietly, insects buzzed lazily. The forest seemed alive but patient, like it was waiting. Hours passed as we wandered deeper. The trail became uneven, roots curling underfoot. The sun dipped lower. Shadows lengthened unnaturally. Then the first sound came, a whisper. So soft, almost drowned by the wind rustling through the leaves. "Go back," we froze. Laughter stopped. One of my friends shrugged nervously. "Probably just the wind," he said. But the whisper came again, this time more insistent, echoing from multiple directions. "Go back." Now, the forest darkened rapidly, thicker than it should have for the time of day. Mist curled around the trunks like crawling smoke. Every step we took seemed to stretch the path behind us, twisting it. The trail markers, old carved wood, were gone. We were lost. Then came the movement. Shadows sliding between the trees, faster than anything human could run. Branches snapping quietly, almost rhythmically, like deliberate steps. I turned, flashlight cutting through the fog. For a second, I saw figures, tall, thin, faceless, standing just beyond the tree line, watching, waiting. Panic set in. We ran blindly. The path we thought led out twisted into another. Every tree looked identical, every shadow moving with intent. My friends whispered, but the forest swallowed their words. Then I heard my own name, unmistakable, whispered from behind a tree. I spun, nothing, but the mist thickened. We stumbled upon an abandoned cabin, decaying wood, windows broken, roof sagging. It smelled of damp earth and rot. Desperation drove us inside. The floorboards creaked under weight, but inside, the walls were covered in carvings, names, dates, some recent. My heart froze when I saw one carved in jagged letters, my name. A sudden gust slammed the door shut. The flashlight flickered. Shadows stretched across the walls, twisting, forming shapes. The whispering returned, now multiple voices overlapping, echoing in my head. "Stay, stay forever." I tried to pry the door open. The wood felt heavier than it should. My friends shouted, but their voices sounded distorted, far away. Then, in the corner, I saw them, the tall, faceless figures. Slowly advancing, moving soundlessly, their limbs elongated, bending like the branches outside. One of my friends screamed. The forest answered with a chorus of whispers, rising, forming words I could not comprehend. I turned to run, tripped, sprawling across the rotten wooden floor. And then a cold hand gripped my shoulder. No face, just emptiness. I felt a pull, as though the cabin itself wanted me inside, wanted me to stay. I managed to get up, dragged my friends, and ran. Every step forward, the forest twisted behind us. The path was no longer forward. Trees loomed, their roots grasping at our ankles. Branches clawed at our faces. The whispers followed, louder, closer. "You belong here." We finally burst out of the tree line just as moonlight broke through the mist. The forest seemed calm, silent, like nothing had happened. But when I glanced back, shadows lingered at the edge, moving just beyond visibility, waiting. Even now, I know the forest remembers us. The names carved on the cabin walls weren't ours yet, but they will be. And the whispers, they'll follow us forever. Subscribe before the forest remembers your name.